Hey guys, Alex here, and today I want to show you some really cool S Pen features for your Samsung S23 Ultra. We got some really cool stuff to talk about, so let's just get right into it. Now, the first really cool feature of the S Pen is the ability to unlock your phone. So if I lock my phone right now, all I need to do to unlock it is go ahead and tap on the button on my S Pen, and you see that it unlocks my phone. It's definitely a really convenient feature, especially if you're using your phone for prolonged periods of time. Maybe you're reading a long email or something and your phone manages to lock itself because of inactivity. You don't even need to touch your phone. All you need to do is tap on your S Pen and it will unlock again. And to enable this, all you need to do is go into your phone's settings, scroll down to advanced features, tap on S Pen, and then scroll down to more S Pen settings. And in here, you'll see this option that says S Pen unlock. Now this is off by default, so I'm going to show you how to set it up for first time use. You see I'm disabling it and it's asking me for my PIN. And when you do enable it for the very first time, it's going to ask you for your PIN again. So you're going to just enter the PIN to your phone. And now what's going to happen is the very first time you use this feature, so we lock our phone and then we tap on our S Pen, it's actually going to ask you to put that PIN in again, just as a verification step. So we're going to do that. Now our phone unlocks, and every time from here on out, when we do that same step to try to unlock our phone, it's just going to unlock automatically. Now, another really cool thing that the S Pen can do is take quick notes. Now, of course, what you can do is always enable your Air Action Center, go to create a note, and then create your note in here. But what if you're in a rush or you don't want to have to unlock your phone? One really cool thing you can do is actually take notes directly from your lock screen without ever having to unlock your phone. So to do that, all we need to do is lock our phone, put our S Pen back into the phone. And now if you ever need to take a quick note or write something down, instead of having to unlock your phone, launching the Air Command Center, and then opening up the Notes app, all you need to do is take the S Pen out of your phone. Now just tap the button and you can start writing. So let's say you have a doctor appointment, so you can quickly write down doctor appointment. You give it a date, August 6th at 2 p.m. and maybe put a star because this is really important. And now all you need to do is click save, and this gets saved to your Samsung Notes. So now when we unlock our phone, all we need to do is go into our Samsung Notes app, and you can see our new note is right there. So we were able to take a quick note and save it to our phone without ever having to actually go into our phone. This is such a useful feature, and I use it all the time to write down grocery lists or just note down appointments or any kind of things that I need to do in a pinch. Definitely a really useful feature. Now this does work by default, but if for some reason this is not working on your phone, all you need to do is go to your phone's settings, go down to advanced features, go to S Pen, and then right here you'll see this screen off memos. Make sure that this is toggled on, and now you can take quick memos directly from your lock screen. Alright guys, now the next really cool feature of the S Pen is the ability to annotate on your calendar. So you can see I have my calendar opened up here, and if your calendar is collapsed like this, all you want to do is drag it down to expand it, and you'll see this little edit button pops up here. Now, if you tap on this, you can now write on your calendar using your S Pen. So let's say maybe on February 16th, we have a really important date. You can put a star right there and remind yourself of any important upcoming events. Now, if you want to actually write on here, it can be a little bit difficult because the calendar is quite small, but you can actually pinch to zoom and you can see it gets a lot bigger. And then we can go down here and select a smaller font. Let's go to maybe 10. And now what we can do is actually write on here. So maybe on this date, we have a doctor appointment. So we can just write doctor appointment and then maybe even put the phone number of that doctor. And then once you're done, all you need to do is tap save, and you can see all of your notes are saved in your calendar. Definitely a really cool feature of the S Pen, just having the ability to be able to write in your actual calendar instead of having to tap into the dates themselves and then adding your appointments that way. Now, another feature of the S Pen that I absolutely love is the ability to translate the text on your screen. So you can see I have a comment here that's in another language. Now, if I want to translate this to English, all I need to do is bring up my Action Center, go to translate, and then all I need to do now is hover over the text, and you see how it translates it to English. So this says very cool, thank you. So a really cool feature, and of course you can select a whole bunch of languages, so whichever one you want to translate from, you can go ahead and set that up. And what's really cool about this translate feature is just how powerful it is. So right here we just had some plain text, which is pretty simple, but if we go to this website, you can see we have some buttons here, some overlays, some advertisements, and it has absolutely no problem recognizing that. So if we go over to this button, you can see it says subscribe, and then if we go down here to maybe whatever this word is, it says direct. And then even if we, let's say, look at this picture right here, if we go to this picture and just hover over this, it says hot new in February. So this is really cool. This is just some slanted text within a picture, and it's easily able to recognize these letters and translate them for you. And it's just really awesome just how powerful this is. It really can just find any text on your screen and easily translate it for you. So definitely a really awesome feature of the S Pen. All right, guys, now this next feature is called Smart Select, and I absolutely love this because it makes taking screenshots so much easier. Because let's say instead of having to take a screenshot of the whole entire page and then editing it after the fact to narrow it down to only the sections that you want, all you need to do is launch your Action Center, select Smart Select, and now you can use your pen to take a screenshot of only the section that you want. And now, of course, you can annotate on top of it. So maybe we want to give Elon Musk a nice mustache. And of course, now we can always save this to our phone or even share the screenshot with somebody else. You can also change the shape of the screenshot, so you can create a circle or an oval, and you can see it creates it like that. And you can even do a free form. So if we select this one, we can maybe, do something like this, something strange like this. I'm sure there's some use cases for something like this, but it's really cool that we have the option to even do that. And being able to do it with an S Pen just makes everything so much easier and more intuitive. Absolutely an awesome feature of the S Pen. And the final S Pen feature that I absolutely love is the ability to magnify things. Now, I find myself using this a lot when I'm scrolling through Google Images, or I'm just looking through a whole bunch of pictures and maybe there's some text that's a little bit too small. Instead of having to actually visit the website or pinch to try to zoom in, all you need to do is activate your magnify feature by going to your control center again. And by the way, if any of these aren't showing up for you or you want to remove or add certain features, all you need to do is go to add, and then you'll see all of your shortcuts up here. And all you need to do is hit the minus button to get rid of them, or tap and drag them into your Action Center like that. So if your magnify isn't here, it should be on this side here. And then all you need to do is drag it to add it to your Action Center. But all you need to do is activate your magnify feature. And you can see when I bring my pen down close, it kind of just magnifies everything and makes it a little bit bigger, so I can easily see what's going on here instead of having to actually visit these websites or try to find some kind of way to maybe take a screenshot and then zoom in like that. And you can even change the magnification level, so we can go from 150 all the way up to 300 if something is really small, and you can see just how well that works. Like, I can't really see what that says, but if I bring my pen there, it makes it really, really easy to see what's exactly written in this picture. So definitely a really awesome feature. And of course, this will work even just on your home screen. If you have some kind of apps or you want to zoom in, no matter what you're doing, it'll work. So definitely just such a convenient feature, especially if somebody is a little bit older or has bad eyesight. They can easily use this feature to read articles or just navigate around their phone's settings. But there you go, guys. That's going to do it for the S Pen features. Definitely a really useful little tool that brings a lot of functionality to your phone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for future videos to come, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.